don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Hmm?
Wait, what are you doing?
Not one cavity my whole life.
Never?
Never. Well, there was a thing, and they said they just had to file it down, so it didn't really count.
So,
I was having too much.
when was your last checkup?
Oh, 3 months ago?
And no cavities?
Nothing.
I would like to see your x-rays.
I don't believe we need x-rays for it. I don't have an
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like someone that has cavities.
What is that supposed to
At
be?
least one or two inapproximable ones, little babies. I don't think
What have I been doing to give me cavities? Like, what behaviorally? What are you suggesting I've been up to?
I feel like you drink Mountain Dew.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I went through a Fanta phase, if you want to get technical, but I don't do the dew. There's one thing I don't do, it's dew.
I get dew vibes from you. It's okay.
You get dew vibes?
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Do I snowboard?
The hair, the glasses. It's like very like wild and out and crazy boy, you know?
You know, I came here to like impress you. I wanted to show off my Cadillac of a mouth. I was told I don't need to have my wisdom teeth removed. I have room for them. They came in swimmingly.
Convenient for everybody.
The wisdom teeth is a bit of a scam.
No, it's just like people think it's a scam,
Yeah.
so then it turns into a whole altercation explaining it to people why you have to get those the out, or your teeth are all going to start crowding.
Yeah.
Your parents spent $6,000 on braces when you were a kid, and you're stubborn, and we'll get your wisdom teeth out, and then it goes to shit.
Right, and then you're part of a scheme, like a wisdom scheme, where you have to get other people to get theirs out, and then they have to get other people to get theirs out. Yeah, okay, I understand. What does DMD stand for? I was told when I was a child it stand for Dirty Mouth Doctor.
Do you know what it stands for before I tell you?
It's Latin, right?
No.
No, I don't.
Doctor of Medicine and Dentistry.
Not that creative. They say DDS and DMD are the same thing. However,
They are. They literally are.
However, it's harder to get the DMD. It's rarer to go to a school that, oh Lord, we're fine. You know what? Let's keep talking. Are we still rolling? That's good. We're fine.
If my chair does that, I'm literally leaving. I'm telling you right now.
DMD, it's the budget is we need to reassess. You know what I'm saying? They say DMD is rarer.
I don't know that for a fact, but I think for me personally, all the good dentists that I, recommend or work with are all DMDs.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have like a little community, and you
A little
look down on the DDS.
I'm a little biased to the DMD. I mean, there's one successful wrestling dentist, and there's one not. There's a DMD, and there's a DDS.
Let's not talk about the other one.
Hey, your words, not mine.
Do you think there's an alternate universe where there's someone named Britt Dentist who is a baker?
Sure. Hope.
You would think about teaming with the butcher?
No.
That would be cute for the kids.
He's a little scary. Like, he scares me a little bit.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You ever floss too much? Like, sometimes a week will go by and I didn't floss. I'm frightened, and then I'll floss like 6 times in one day to make up for it, but that's bad. Right?
No, so I went to school for 8 years, so I know proper flossing technique, and it's not, you don't get backed up and then you catch up. Like, you either floss or you don't.
Right, you can't compound the flossing.
You can actually traumatize your gum tissue if you do what you're doing, so I would recommend that you stop or don't. It's fine, but come see me when you have severe gum recession.
Well, this is a little bit of a solicitation, but where do the gums end, professionally speaking? Like, where does your jurisdiction, you're like, that's not me, that's a skull doctor or something?
I don't know what you're
like above here, you'll take care of the gum. You take care of the teeth.
Yes.
Right?
So you have your keratinized tissue, which is really important, and then you have your unkeratinized tissue, but you want all that keratinized tissue to the point where some people, when they have really bad recession, we do a free gingival graft where we cut the roof of your mouth and sew it, where you literally sew it in where you have that.
Could you imagine having a recession in a recession?
I can't.
It'd be ridiculous. Am I supposed to respond to the hygienist when they're talking to me when I'm doing it? Am I supposed to even though my mouth is open? Is that what you want from me, or am I ignoring you if I don't do that?
I'm not a hygienist. I'm not the person to ask.
But you know the etiquette. Wouldn't you know the etiquette? Hang out around the water cooler, say, what you all talking about?
I think it's preference. If you ignore, they won't care. If you talk, they won't care. It doesn't matter. They don't care what you say. It's a facade.
Get out of here. Do you have heat with orthodontists?
I know, I love orthodontists.
You have to have what you have, and then have orthodontists upon it.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And when there's these crazy misalignment cases, like, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want the lawsuit that's coming.
Why did they stop flavoring the fluoride? When I was a kid, I got like a gourmet menu. And they were like, oh, it's pina colada. I was a child. What am I, King Henry?
They still have flavored fluoride.
When you're an adult, you don't get anything.
I know.
Every time I go, they stick a different metal thing in my mouth. I don't even question it.
I know. I think they think it's preference. Like, adults don't like the tutti frutti stuff, but I'll talk to them.
I like a pina colada. I would enjoy.
Margarita.
I haven't had it. It would be delightful. You're a very popular dentist, and I would assume over your career you have pulled a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
What do you do with them all?
Like, what do I do with them in regards to what?
Is there perhaps a service that takes them when you're done and uses them for another purpose, perhaps?
Why are you asking?
I just wonder. You must have a lot of them. I wondered if you didn't have like a facility to maybe house them in. To maybe house them in?
Britt. Is Dan housing here? You know that.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Okay. All right. No,
hi. How are you doing?
We weren't even great.
Oh,
do you see this?
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
do you see this? Yeah, we're on.
It wasn't on, so I thought you were
I
fine.
swear to God, if you interrupt one more thing that I'm in, I will personally make sure Tony Khan fired you.
I see the curse word.
Get out of here. Did you curse the...
Yeah, I did that last week. But yes, anyways, I was looking around for you. I'm running really low on teeth.
Why did I think you were...
Are you getting this?
Well,
Okay.
Do
Do you want to have teeth ever
Hold
again?
on 1 second. We're being rude. All right, there. Now we're good.
It's not your jurisdiction.
So, yes, if you could just give some to Danhausen. Danhausen are running low on teeth. Need them.
If you could shut the hell up and get out of my interview, I'll consider it.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, excuse me. How are you doing today?
Cut that part.
Would you get out of the shot, please?
Oh, you're filming.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought when this was off.
Get out.
Like so.
Let go of it, please.
Call me.
He's actually
He is.
legit
Don't even
annoying.
finish the sentence. I agree.
He's annoying.
Yes. I'm sorry about that. And anything that's discussed...
I am going to refer him for the severe nasal decongestion issue he has going on. Or nasal congestion. Because why
his whole voice.
Why does he sound like that?
It's horrible.
Something's
It is
going
horrible.
on. I'm concerned.
You're going to need to get a hacksaw when you look in there.
Terminal congesting system.
Your finishing move is the lockjaw, and it is so apt because the jaw, dentist, mouth, hand to the mouth, I'm familiar.
Yes.
I am going to list some other medical fields you could have gone into, and you can tell me perhaps what your finishing move might have been.
Okay.
A dermatologist.
The back rake.
Oh, very nice.
We would have scratched off the epidermis of the skin and then have it under your fingernails and then flick it back on them when they're done.
I like that. I like that, and it's good, and you should keep it.
Yeah.
Gastroenterologist.
That's messy. Let's do like the bear hug because you're squeezing out of them. Yeah.
Indeed, you are. You already swore once, and now you're not swearing again. It's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist.
I think I would stick with the lockjaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And lastly, urologist. You never see a good, remember the heart punch? Very popular. What about a bladder punch? You just find, you pinpoint it, and then boom, and they just run away. You win by countout.
Yeah, or like a wrist lock.
Sure, that too.
Yeah.
Sure. You once put the lockjaw on Nick Cannon.
I sure did.
Do you think the 2002 film Drumline did not get the critical acclaim it deserved?
I am a massive Drumline fan. Yeah. So good. Like, I felt it in my bones.
Yeah.
Like, when they're drumming in the rain.
Yeah.
It's a moving scene.
Sometimes when it's raining, I just will grab a stick and I'll break it in half and I'll...
I wanted to bring up Drumline to him, and I got cold feet. I was scared because I didn't know how he felt about it. If he feels like about the question you just asked
I wouldn't know what else to bring up. I would take Drumline or nothing. We're either talking about Drumline or I'm leaving.
So,
You have also been photographed with a variety of rugged male celebrities.
who's rugged?
Martin Kove.
That's my friend.
Okay, he's a rugged male celebrity, is he not? The late Meatloaf.
Sweet man. Very
And
sweet.
Ron Perlman.
Another one of my friends. I just went to dinner with him the other night, and he can most likely outdrink me any night of the week.
How's
twice.
his teeth?
They could be better, but they could certainly be worse. That man's 71 years old, and he's a badass.
He's rugged, though.
He's rugged, and he's a multimillionaire, and he's a badass, so I don't care what he does with his teeth.
Who's next on your list? Perhaps a Sam Elliott?
No.
You're not a Sam Elliott person?
No, I would, like Beyonce would be cool. Let's get out of the
I don't
rugged
think
old
you're
men.
missing the... Yeah, okay, you're going to change up the demo is what you're saying.
We need a new demo.
Sure,
Exactly.
Sure. I think maybe start at Michelle Williams and work your way up. You're from Punxsutawney.
Yes.
Is it enough with Phil already?
So as a child, I appreciated because we got that off school.
Of course.
And then everybody went to Gobbler's Knob. It was like a festival in the woods.
I don't think you can say that, but go ahead.
No, it's literally a festival. After Mardi Gras, the second largest festival in the United States of America. I don't know if that's still true, but at one point it was.
Well, this is something else that the people of Punxsutawney allege, and I want to ask you about it.
Okay.
They claim that that's the same Phil from 1887.
Yeah.
And that every autumn he drinks some magical groundhog potion and lives for another 7 years.
I've seen it.
You subscribe to the one Phil theory?
Yes. I know it for a fact.
You didn't see any other Phil. All the Phil has looked the same your entire life.
I can swear by it.
You're like the only notable person to come out of Punxsutawney. It's you and the cast of Breaking Amish.
I can't believe you knew that.
So how did you break free is my question to you that I came out of.
So Punxsutawney is like an hour and 15-ish out of Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So it's not, you just have to like get to the city. It's like right there. I went to undergrad at Penn State we are, and then I went to Pitt for dental school, and I feel like I've lived in other cities more than I've lived in Punxsutawney. So
and I think you also
stick to my roots, but my soul is more Pittsburgh based.
And I also think always having electricity helped a lot.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. I know Brittsburg is a figure of speech.
Yeah.
But if you had to give your annual city budget to 3 different areas, what would they be?
Oh, man.
This is tough stuff. We're getting political here.
I would like scholarships.
Okay,
Because I
very good.
have massive student debt.
Sure.
Massive student debt. Definitely to feeding the homeless because it makes me sad.
Okay. Way to bring down the room, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, it's sad. You asked the question.
Well, you took it there. I gave you a baton, and you said, let me make everyone sad now.
Let's go with oral health care.
Oral health care.
Why not?
Good. Yeah, okay, sure.
I made that one up.
Sure. No, it's really, really good. You are a role model. For who? I mean, is there a specific demo? Or can anyone find inspiration in you?
Like anybody who has a freaking dream and then they decide they have two.
Right.
You can do anything. You can do both.
Okay.
You don't have
So
to be
it doesn't
like.
have to be dental.
You don't have to switch.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, I want to do this, but hey, I kind of like this too. Oh, I'll drop that and do that. No, you just keep that and then do this too, and you do them together.
People who dream, people who cannot make up their mind. You know,
I am the most indecisive human I know. It's an illness.
Conversely, people say, pick one thing and be great at it. You've picked 2 things and you're great at them.
Yeah.
I have done a bunch of different things, and I think I've been equally mediocre at all of them. So a real spectrum
But
here.
it's the same. You're also a role model. People need people like you to look up to too when they can't be me.
Right. Say, hey, there's other people out there.
That are
lower your bar
at a lot of things.
Yes.
That's great though.
Mediocrity is something to strive for.
I agree.
Speaking of. This is not you. This is about the color orange, and I said that's not you at all.
That was Taz.
I guess so. This business is not so hot on stable management. Factions are always heated and breaking up.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Stable management. These groups, these people, and then they get together and they always start fighting. But I feel like you are holding strong on yours.
Yeah.
What is the secret to stable management for you?
That everybody's happy. There's no issues, there's no drama, we all love each other. They're both thankful that I give them TV time because they would not have it without me.
It also helps that for someone named Rebel, she's actually quite obedient.
It's Reba. It's like this alter ego thing she's trying. It doesn't work, so it's Reba.
And that's why she's obedient. I understand. I don't want to delve into your personal life.
But yeah, I feel like you're about to.
But it must be weird for you to be in a relationship with someone in a different company, especially when they're a commentator.
Well, I broke up with him. Yeah. we're not together anymore.
Skip ahead a little here. I'm sorry. Okay. After your cage match, you put up a video showing your puncture wounds from the thumbtacks because people are accusing you of using fake thumbtacks.
I've never heard that in my life until this time.
So here's my question. Why not just use fake thumbtacks?
First off, I didn't even know that was an option.
Why not?
But also, I don't want to use fake thumbtacks because I want her head to go in the thumbtacks.
This is my thing. You pull out the bag, it's all shiny. Everyone goes, ooh.
In my brain, she's laying dead in the thumbtack.
She will be so nervous. The move is going to hurt anyway. That might, if it backfires.
We're sending her back to the graveyards.
Okay. All right. Well, those are all my questions, especially since the whole relationship thing. Sorry to hear about that. So thank you for coming, and much like a dentist, I look forward to seeing you sporadically every couple of months, and we will exchange the same pleasantries and pretend like they're brand new every time we say it.
Absolutely. It's been a while. I'm happy we get to see each other again.
Do you know anyone who refurbishes chairs?
No, I feel like that's more your area of like people being so at a lot of jobs.
Thanks.